The key to a successful tour is the transfer of information. The impact of a great tour comes from rich visuals and clear, reliable audio. Enter Sennheiser's Tourguide 2020 system, a powerful, effective way of getting your guests the clearest path to an informative, entertaining tour through your facility, factory, or historic landmark. Let's take a closer look at the Sennheiser Tourguide 2020 system and show you how simple and easy it is to set up. Let's do it. During a tour, the transfer of audio requires two basic functions: sending audio from a reputable source and guests receiving it. Tourguide 2020 allows you to do both, privately and wirelessly, scalable to any exhibit size, even for tours running at the same time in multiple languages. Guides will lead the way with their voice using this battery-powered wireless handheld microphone. If they need to be hands-free, they can opt to use this battery-powered wireless body-worn transmitter. Guests within range will listen to the tour with these headphones, also known as a wireless receiver. These are also battery-powered. All of the components required to send and receive audio store nicely in this case, which also doubles as a charger for all of the components. Nice and neat. Now, let's assemble the system. Let's take an inventory of a typical Tourguide 2020 system. Your system may vary depending on the number of guests or guides or size of your tour. That's perfectly fine. Here are some common components. The centerpiece of your system is this charging and storage case with power cable. Handheld wireless microphone for the guide. Now, if the guide needs to be hands-free, they can use a body pack transmitter and their choice of lavalier microphones or head-worn microphones. You can power any of these wireless components with these rechargeable battery packs here. This is a helpful way to keep costs down for frequent tours. Guests will wear these headphones here. These are wireless receivers. If they'd like to try a different style of headphone, Sennheiser offers many varieties, and they can be connected to these wireless receivers here. Now that we've gone through our components, let's set up and assemble the system. The first thing we need to do is attach power to our charging dock here and begin charging the receivers. The receivers have an operating time of up to 8 hours. Charging takes up to 3 hours after you insert each receiver into a slot. Turn on the power. An LED indicator will give you your battery status: orange for charging, green for finished. The wireless handheld transmitter has an operating time of up to 8 hours, as does the body pack transmitter and the wireless receiver. The receiver can charge in up to 3 hours, and the receivers will pick up the signal from this transmitter or this transmitter within 75 feet indoors or up to 100 feet outdoors. Now that we're charging our receivers, we need to add power to our transmitters. We have our handheld here and our body pack transmitter here. Either will accept a rechargeable battery pack or AA size batteries. Let's start by charging the battery packs. You can charge the battery pack here in the accessory slot. Just drop it in and press to click. You'll see a red LED indicating charging status. The body pack transmitter offers a very convenient in-dock charging option via the contacts on the side. Simply take your battery, insert it, close the latch, drop it into the slot until you feel a click. Again, you'll notice the red LED indicating charging status. Your handheld microphone here has a built-in battery compartment. Simply rotate counterclockwise to access the tray, flip up the latch, take your battery, and insert it into the tray. Close the latch and screw until it's tight. Now that we have charged, fresh batteries inserted into our microphones, let's prep them for use. On our body pack transmitter, you'll notice on the top we have two inputs. One is for a line level source, such as an iPod or MP3 player with pre-recorded material. The other is your microphone input. We're going to insert this lavalier microphone like this and rotate the locking collar until snug. This will prevent the microphone from popping out, especially when routed through a shirt. There's a mute switch on the top for momentary muting of the switch if you have to cough or silence yourself because of other extraneous noise. Both the handheld and the transmitter are ready to go. To turn them on, locate the on-off switch on the bottom, press and hold. You'll notice that the LCD screen turns on, indicating both battery status and audio level. With the body pack transmitter, the process is basically identical. Open your latch, press and hold the on-off button until the LCD illuminates, and you will see a battery LED indicator as well as an audio level indicator. So far, we've installed batteries and charged the batteries on our receivers as well as transmitters. Now, we are going to set each component so it's ready to use. Let's start with this body pack transmitter. The microphone is installed, the microphone is not muted, so we're ready to go here. You can see that it is set to channel 1. That means that whatever receiver is listening on channel 1 will be able to hear what the tour guide is saying. If we look at this microphone here, the handheld, we notice this one is set to channel 3. The great thing about Tourguide is that it's flexible enough to operate up to 6 channels at one time. This is great for multiple language tours or operating several tours simultaneously. By opening the ear bows of the receiver, you'll get a battery status LED indicator as well as a channel indicator. Changing the channel is as simple as pressing the channel up or down button. If I would like to listen to the tour guide using the lavalier microphone, I would set my channel to channel 1. This receiver here has a power button on the top. Pressing it will turn on the LCD and show our battery status LED as well as the channel that we are on. This one is set to channel 3, so it will receive whatever signal is coming from this handheld microphone here. Pretty simple. Now, in order to hear the signal out of this receiver, we need to connect a set of headphones. Here we have a mono guide port headphone. Simply take the headphone plug, insert it into the headphone jack receptacle, and snap it tight. To adjust the volume on either of these, it's very simple. Simply rotate the wheel. There's a volume LED segment graph here, as well as on this version right here. Now that we've charged our receivers and inserted power into the transmitters, let's go over some of the advanced features and functions of the transmitters. To do this, we'll need to access the menu. We can access the menu using the buttons on the bottom of the transmitter. If we scroll through, we can find the mute key and the 3-button array. Let's turn on the transmitter and access the menu by pressing the set key. The first thing that you'll notice is the blinking channel parameter. We can adjust the channel by pressing the set key. Let's move over to channel 3. To do this, I'll use the up key and press set. One of the other most common features that you'll use is the sensitivity adjustment. The sensitivity adjustment allows you to compensate for very loud speakers or very quiet speakers by reducing or increasing the sensitivity respectively. Again, to do that, simply press the set key and use the arrow keys to adjust the sensitivity either up or down. When finished, press the set key. Let's cycle through and move to the exit and press set. Here we're back on our main screen. The body pack transmitter has a similar LCD. Again, to turn on the LCD, press and hold. That will activate the transmitter. And to access the menu, simply press set. Now that we've done so, we can use the arrow keys to cycle through and adjust the various parameters. In fact, The parameters are the exact same as on the transmitter, the handheld transmitter. When finished, you can find the exit and simply press set. Now that we've charged our receivers, charged our transmitters, and set up some of the various features and functions, let's dock and sync all of our receivers. To do this, first indicate which channel you'd like each receiver to be tuned to. In this case, we're going to use channel 3. We'll place that in the very first slot. Ensuring that all receivers are on, dock each one and press down firmly to ensure that they're locked into the dock position. Then, to sync, press and hold the green button. All receivers that are turned on will be synchronized to the same channel. There you have it. We've charged our receivers, charged our transmitters, synchronized them, and even gone through some of the advanced features and functions of the Tourguide 2020 system. This charging case here also serves as a storage case. You can place the lid on, latch it closed, and we're ready for the next tour. Thanks for watching.